Hi folks, I just want to make a video about Shitali. It's a really powerful breathing technique that's in the area of yoga that's called pranayama, which involves the subtle body, the breath, and the nervous system. So Shitali is an anti-inflammatory, calming, cooling breath for the system. And a lot of these breathing techniques involve an inhale that's half as long as the exhale. So what I'm going to be showing you today involves an inhale through the mouth, particularly through the tongue if you can curl it, or if you can't curl your tongue, through the teeth, and then an exhale through the nose. So what's happening here is you're inhaling for a certain amount and then you're exhaling twice as long. Couple things to keep in mind, actually 3 things to keep in mind, is your seat. So if you're not really open in your hips and it's hard for you to sit with your pelvis lined so that your spine can be long, you can sit in a chair and make sure you don't lean against the back of it. The second thing is that you want to be relaxed. So if you're doing this breath and you feel like you're tightening up or you're tense, or the breath, the count that you've chosen is making you feel nervous or stressed, then reduce the count. But before you reduce it, just stop and start over again. So this is a really private form of yoga. It's your own business and the benefits are yours. If you do it and you feel really stressed while you're doing it, you're actually doing more harm to your nervous system than good. And the third thing to keep in mind with this is that you want this part of your body to stay open. And so you want the heart to be lifted at all times. So even when you're exhaling, just notice if the heart tends to sink and if you tend to contract like this. If you're exhaling and you feel that your body goes like this, just try to notice and keep the heart poised and upright. Just reaching up so you have that space in your abdomen, your upper abdomen. So there's a spaciousness in the upper abdomen, and the end of the exhale comes from the lower abdomen. Okay, so I'm going to come back here and do 10 rounds just for you. My count might be a little bit longer. In fact, it probably will be if you're just starting, because I've been doing this for years. But you can start with a 2 inhale and a 4 exhale, 3 inhale, 6 exhale, whatever works for you. And then as you do this more and more, you'll see that you can expand that time, that count. And it's not really a matter of your lung capacity so much as how your nervous system is settling and how you're training the nervous system and the breath together to start to become more efficient and more synced, and just in general, you're relaxing your nervous system every single time you do this. So I suggest this to people who are trying to quit smoking as well, to just try to do this instead of 1 cigarette, and then work your way up to, instead of 2. Something like this. Okay? So here we go. I'm just going to demonstrate it, and then I wish you all the best with this. Start with a long exhale. Notice how I close my eyes. You really feel different after that. If you're still watching, I just have to say that it's a really transformative breath. So I highly recommend it. Take care.